Welcome back to my channel. So in my last video, I briefly discussed my crypto strategies in a bear market. In this video, I would like to go over some specific examples from my portfolio. Remember, this is not financial advice. I am, after all, a crypto noob. To start, I just want to go over some basic ideas I have learned over the past few months. First, if I were to compare crypto investing to more traditional investing, I like to think of returns on crypto as being kind of like dividends from stocks or earning passive income from real estate. This is because you're basically holding an asset and that asset is providing some sort of passive income. I'm not sure if this is an accurate analysis, but that's just how I like to view the strategy in very general terms. Another thing I learned is that this type of strategy generally has more risk than a simple buy and hold strategy. This risk could be things such as impermanent loss, vulnerabilities in the code of these protocols, but I'll leave it at that for now, as this topic of risk is too large for this video. But please do your own research into DeFi risks before putting your hard-earned money into any project. On the positive side, earning passive returns on your crypto can benefit your portfolio. Again, if you think in terms of traditional finance, if you were to own a home and that home's value dropped, if you had someone paying your rent, you would at least be earning rental income while waiting for the value of the property to rise again. Or with dividend paying stocks, even if the value of the stocks were to drop, you would still receive dividends. Basically, there is a financial benefit to owning an income producing asset. One final thing I want to mention is that there are so many projects out there with new ones popping up all the time. So take a deep breath and try not to feel overwhelmed. I remember researching projects that I was invested in, and constantly there would be new projects in my feed. This was kind of discouraging because it made me second guess my investments. I mean, there was always something new someone was talking about so enthusiastically. But then I realized that this is okay. I mean, not many people, including myself, have large sums of money that can be thrown at all promising projects out there. Diversification can reduce risk, but you don't have to diversify into everything you see. But it does mean you have to carefully narrow down which projects you want to invest in. So anyway, let's move on. Now, let's compare simply holding a crypto and holding a crypto that can provide some kind of passive return. For a buy and hold crypto, I'll be using my OMI investment as an example. And yes, I am an OMI homie. And a shout out to all OMI homies out there. Anyway, as you can see, I bought about 2 million OMI tokens around the middle of 2021. I have not staked it or used it in any DeFi protocol, and I really don't think you can at this point anyway. So the amount of tokens I have has not changed. However, at current prices, I am up about 31%. My average cost was around 0.004 per token, which came out to be about an $8,000 initial investment. It's now worth around $10,500. Not a bad return for about 6 months. But let's compare that to a crypto project in my portfolio that's earning passive income. That would be Illuvium's ILV token. I started investing in this project about 4.5 months ago. I have more invested than in this example here, but I wanted to keep the starting investment amount the same to be able to directly compare the differences in return. I basically reduced all earnings by the same percent to get these figures. So as you can see in this example, staking $8,000 worth of ILV slash ETH LP tokens would have earned you about 14.4 ILV tokens over about a 5-month time frame. At today's value, that's about $11,500. Also, at current reward rates from Illuvium staking, you would continue to earn about $60 worth of ILV per day. So, not only are your rewards more than your initial investment, but you still have your initial investment producing passive income. Basically, in this example, you doubled your money. Now, let's see what would have happened if you simply bought and held ILV versus staking it. About 4.5 months ago, $8,000 would have bought you about 16 ILV tokens, which is about $500 per token. At current prices, these 16 tokens will be worth around $12,800, which is a 60% gain. Not bad at all, but it's easy to see that passive income rewards far outperform a simple buy and hold strategy in this example. Now, I want to go over just a few things to remember. These earnings in the ILV token will decrease over time. That's just the way Illuvium's staking reward structure was designed. However, the game has yet to launch, but when it does, it will start earning revenue distribution, basically another form of passive income for token holders. Now, in the last example, I want to show you a real quick glimpse into our Dogecoin investment that we have on a central crypto exchange. We bought 5,336 Doge for approximately $1,000 on December 23rd, 2021. Since that time, it has earned 8 Dogecoin. I think that's around $1 quarter, I think. And now, basically, we have 5,344 Doge. Doge on Gemini, which is the central exchange that we used, is producing about 3 to 4% return a year. Not much at all compared to the earlier examples, but at least it's producing some kind of return rather than just remaining the same. Our Doge investment is actually down to about $800, which is a decrease of 20%. So this 4% return didn't really do much. But again, I think that it's better than nothing. I mean, at least it's earning some sort of return. Thanks for hanging in there with me this far. The key points that I wanted to circle back to from the beginning of this video is that I try to think of passive returns on crypto as like passive returns in other asset classes. Of course, people consider crypto investing as being much more riskier than traditional finance, so please keep that in mind when investing. Be ready for volatility and remember, don't financially overextend yourself. Also, remember that investing in these projects typically carries more risk than a straightforward buy and hold strategy. But on the positive side, these returns can help your portfolio perform better, even in a bear market. Lastly, as I've said, there are so many projects out there. Don't be overwhelmed or discouraged by what seems to be a new project or more promising project coming out every other day. That's just the way crypto is at this point. Stay focused, do your own research, and don't overextend yourself. Everyone has a different tolerance for risk, a different amount of money to invest with, and just basically different areas of interest. Not all projects are for everyone, but I'm sure there is something out there that's just right for you. Well, that's it. Sorry this was a long one, and thank you for watching this far into the video. I hope there was something of value you found here. Please consider subscribing if you did. Again, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.